Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you're here, you're probably trying to figure out how you go about recording your video game action, or maybe you're trying to figure out how you can record snippets of television and movies right off of your nice HD television. Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. When I first decided I wanted to do that, I went through a lot of research and a lot of trial and error. I'm going to try to save you that time. The first device I bought didn't work. The second device I bought was way overcomplicated. So what I ended up going with, and what is actually the most inexpensive device of its type on the market, is this HDMI cloner box. It's simple and I absolutely love it, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. Okay, so here's the box. On the top of it, it has one button, and that is to start recording and to stop recording. You've got your HDMI in, you've got your power cord connection, and you've got on and off. Then you've got HDMI out, microphone, and then you've got the USB, which is where you'll put your data stick in, and that this guy will actually directly save onto that. It doesn't have any actual hard drive storage on it. You'll always have to have the USB data stick plugged in order to be saving your stuff. I find that most convenient because I like to take that stick and then bring it over to my computer where I can play around with the footage that I've recorded. Okay, so what do you need? You're going to need the cloner box. You're going to need a data stick if you don't already have one. That plugs right into the cloner box, and your videos will save directly onto that. There's not actually any storage on the cloner box. You're going to need an HDMI cable. Robin! If you don't already have one, you're going to need an HDMI cable. And if you're trying to actually record television and movies off the TV, that's illegal. It won't let you. So to get around that, and now let me just preface that by saying that it is illegal and that you should be careful what you do, and you should make sure you understand the copyright laws. But if you're trying to do that and run, what you need to do is get yourself a splitter, and they're pretty inexpensive, and I'll leave you the link to that as well. And what this does is it has an input, an HDMI input. You'll have an HDMI cable that comes out of your Xbox or PlayStation, or if you're not doing gaming, then your cable box or directly off of your TV, and it will go into there, and then it splits. And so the output, you have two outputs. Your output, one of them will go to the cloner box, and one of them will go to your TV. Boom. So that's what it's going to look like. So you're going to have your HDMI cable coming from your game device. If you're not doing gaming, it's going to be coming from your cable device. And if you don't have cable, it's going to be coming from your TV. At that point, I guess you have an antenna. There's an HDMI output on your TV, so you're going to send it through there. Through a HDMI cable, it'll go to the input into the splitter. The splitter will split into two, and then you're going to go with an HDMI cable out to your TV, and then one of them out to the cable box. Okay, so here's what it's going to look like. I've got my Xbox here. It's on top of my DirecTV box. Now everything goes through my Xbox, so my output for my HDMI cable, that is everything, whether it's gaming or television, is all coming out of my Xbox. So that's the cable that's going to go directly into the input of my splitter. And then out of my splitter, I have an HDMI cable going to my television, and then I have an HDMI cable going to my cloner box. So if you're not doing any kind of taping off of television, which again is not allowed, so they won't let you. So that's why you would need the splitter. If you were not trying to do that and you're only doing gaming, then you can go directly from your Xbox to the input of the cloner, and then your HDMI cable will go from the output of the cloner right to the TV. So kind of skip a step there if you're not planning on recording off of your television or cable. Okay, so I've just fired up my television and my Xbox, and now I've got the power. There's a power cord for both the splitter right here and for the cloner box. So you're gonna need you might need some extra outlets, so keep that in mind. So I'm gonna turn this on. And you can see it is blinking blue and green. When it is blinking blue and green, that means that it is buffering, so it's just getting ready to go. All right, so now it's glowing in pure blue. That means that it's ready to tape in 1080. Now, if you don't have a system that supports that, you can press and hold the record button for 5 seconds, and it will switch it to green, which supports 720. So I like the 1080 and my system supports that, so I'm going to press this for 5 seconds, hold it, and then it's back to blue. So when I'm ready to record, well, all I need is something to record, but let's just say I want to record my home page. I'm simply going to hit record. When it's recording, it is blinking. And you can see that my data stick is lighting up. That means it's saving this video. And let's say I'm done recording. I'm just going to press that, and it's going to stop. And when it's not blinking, it's not recording. Like I said, very, very, very simple. So if I'm done, I've got my recording, and I'm all set, and I really want to upload this gameplay and show all my friends, I just take the data stick out, and I plug it into my laptop, and I do whatever I want with it. Alright, so in closing, that's the cloner box. That's everything you need to know. Although, if it's not, please leave me some questions in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. It's a really simple thing to use, and I've had so much fun with it. It's sort of like endless possibilities. You can make a lot of fun videos. Depending on what software you have on your computer, you can do a lot of fun things. Or you can just literally just save all your gameplay. You can save snippets, and you can upload them to YouTube and send them to your friends. You can have a lot of fun with this thing, and it's very simple, and it's very efficient cost-wise. So I'm going to leave the link to both the game box and the splitter in the comments below. So have fun.